Are dust, dirt, minor scratches, fingerprints, or film imperfections a problem when it comes to our encoder's performance? The quick answer is no, but we'll get into why that is and do a quick demonstration later in this video. We get a lot of questions from people who notice small imperfections, dust, specks, or scratches on their encoder disks and strips. They are concerned that this damage may impact the encoder's performance. The reason it doesn't is that our encoders use a phased array instead of a single LED and photosensor, so essentially small imperfections can be averaged out. If you haven't seen it already, we go into how this works in our Encoders 101 series. Here's a quick clip from that video to explain the phased array further.
With our encoders, the LED light shines through a lens, which focuses the light into a column. That column hits a chip on the other side of the disk with a photodetector area on it. Some parts of the detector area are assigned to channel A and others are assigned to channel B. The sensors are aligned in such a way that channel B is offset 1/4 of an electrical cycle from channel A.
What we didn't mention in that clip is that our LEDs operate in the infrared spectrum. That means that they are less susceptible to scratches, dust, and things like that than visible light is. We also get quite a few questions about how to clean encoder disks. Let's go over some of the highlights. We always recommend that people wear gloves during assembly to further protect the disks and strips, especially if you're concerned about dust, scratches, and fingerprints. You might be wondering if you can just clean the encoder disks or strips. The quick answer to that question is no. We use a mylar film that's developed similarly to photographs. Cleaners and even water could damage those markings. What about compressed air? Well, if you're using too much pressure, you could dislodge the disk from the hub or impact its alignment, which is going to create far more issues than the dust or imperfections. If anything, you can use an eyedropper, like this, to gently blow off large pieces of dust. So let's take a look at how all this works. So this disk, as you can see, one full line has been removed and there's also some small scratches on it. So we do have a complete assembly video for our encoders. You can find those in the links below. Using our spacer tool here, got that set screw tightened. I'm going to throw the module on here. As you can see, you're still getting a good clean square wave on both channels, no missing counts. This is far worse damage than you'll find on any production discs that you receive, even with normal handling. And it's still getting a proper count and no issues with the signal. So long story short, we designed our encoders to be robust enough to handle dirt, dust, and small imperfections in the discs and strips that may happen during normal handling of our products. If you are concerned about how your encoder will perform, you can always perform a similar test to verify the encoder is behaving as expected. You can also take a photo of your disk or strip and send it to us so that we can take a look and advise you on what steps, if any, you should take before continuing assembly. Thanks for watching US Digital Encoder Support. Please subscribe to our channel for product updates, tutorials, and FAQs. If you need help, please reach out in the comments below or by visiting usdigital.com/support. If you found us here, check out our other YouTube channel at youtube.com/usdigital.